went through and did a perspective is key virtual demo for SCAR in South Africa and other people that were there, a part of it. And I worked with curly hair, I worked with round graduation, not round graduation, I worked with round layers. Hello, thank you. And I let her air dry. So what I'm gonna do is simply now work through her hair, break up her hair with some oil. So I break up some of that product feel that was there to itself. Get some air into the shape a bit. Hello. So this to me is where the shape then, of course, and the curl, the life of things, the kind of truth of its shape starts to come alive, where if it were a situation to where she's having bedhead and sleeping or celebrate or any of those kind of things, she can see what she's got, an outcome. This is, doll head wise, this is a Pivot Point Janet doll head. Obviously hair goals. What's up? Hey girl, how you doing, friend? Let me heart you, yes. Big love girl. So yeah, just this was very classic for me, classic simple round layers throughout, except for I went super classic and I connected into the wall, so that way with like straight hair, normally straight hair, I don't connect as much. I disconnect it a little bit more to make it fill a little bit more and elongate, and I can keep this connection because it's quite nice then. But truly with curly hair, I find it's best for me if I connect it as opposed to keeping it disconnected, because it just does not flow quite as well if I leave it disconnected. It has like a clumpy feel as opposed to a nice soft flowy feel. So now that I got it all out like this, maybe I got it into this place here, then I can go through with more finishing to it if I needed of, let's see, maybe I could take, I think overall, again, shape-wise, good on this. Maybe I want to take just a little bit of these bangs. Just make these bangs heavier. So that whole shape there with the bangs, getting a little bit more into the shape that's there. this was all cut wet in my fingers with all kinds of tension. So I know that gives some people lots of tension inside their mind because of the fact that I know, thank you, Earl, thank you. Yeah, I got one of those stupid big hat club guys now, I guess. Just kidding, kind of. Big hat, see? Yeah, what was I getting to? I was getting to the fact that, I don't know, I lost it. Oh, to the fact that I cut it wet. That's what I was getting to. When I once, a while ago, when I was teaching a class, a one-on-one with this, and I pointed out and I showed that I cut the hair wet in my fingers with tension, a lot of people were saying that it was triggering them. And goodness, I'm never here to try to trigger anyone necessarily. At the same point, basically, as my buddy DJ says, knowledge destroys fear. If this triggers you, I might recommend cutting some curly hair wet in finger to change it up and see the results. I'm gonna guess if it triggers you, you probably haven't done that yet, because if you had experienced it, I think you'd find it's not really that bad of a deal. It's kind of nice, truly, I think, at least, as a different option. Again, as long as you're dealing with shape, and knowing where you're pulling it out to, again, just like this, in its maximum position, I can easily go through and know that I pulled it out here with all kinds of tension. It cannot go any further than what I pulled it out to. So when you're dealing with shape, yes, you most definitely can cut hair, curly hair, wet, if that's your comfort zone. By all means. For a long time, I would not do that ever. I would only cut curly hair, either dry curly like this, or I'd blow it smooth and straight, and then cut it dry. Because of the fact that I used to cut a lot of dry hair. But nowadays I'm cutting a lot of wet hair, and so I know right away I can work with this definitely in a wet position, and know that wherever I pull to, however you shape that, that's its maximum distance that it will go to. You create its boundaries, therefore you create its shape, its technique, all of those things, all from your body position, all from your finger angles, all of those things. And that is here a finish of the round layered, like this. Yes. This was again live this morning, cut wet in my fingers. If you've been to any of my classes before, it is my 12 to 6. So it's a very simple, easy process to do this. Simply now done on curly. This is curly, and here's the same exact thing, I guess, when I think about it. Here's the same exact thing if you were wavy kind of curly look. You know, all that kind of feels. So here's the same thing. This one's length is longer. The layers, the chin was the goal area. Here, the nose, my anything, I don't know. The lips, sorry, not the nips, but the lips and the nose was the goal on this one here. So different links on the layers, but same exact process, same shaping, same process. Here's wavy, here's curly, yeah? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this little thing. I did this for Scar too, so thank you guys from everyone from Scar again. I appreciate you guys this morning. Big love to you all, thank you all.